A lot of processed foods are also in the fast food industry. Fast food began when with the first McDonald's being opened in 1948 by the McDonald brothers. Customers in cars were served by car hops, which are 1940s servers who would roller skate your food to your car. Since then, the fast food industry has turned into a massive and dominant industry in the food industry as a whole. As y'all probably know, fast food chains are everywhere. In small towns, off the highways, and large cities, we are surrounded by them by a daily basis. Not only are they in the US, but they have also become global. McDonald's is the most globalized fast food chain in the world, with having 35,000 stores across 119 countries. Fast food industries generates revenue over 570 billion, which is bigger than economic value of most countries. The US alone revenue from fast food is 200 billion, which back in 2015. It is estimated that 50 million Americans eat at a fast food franchise a day. Fast food increases heart disease, blood pressure, blood sugar, increases weight gain, and it builds resistance to insulin due to salts, sodiums, and chemicals added to the food production of the supplier. The fast food industry also is powerful in buying food supply. It is a powerful player with buying food supply. Suppliers are in competition with each other to get fast food restaurants to purchase their product. The competition decreases the supplier's bargaining power, and most suppliers must offer something special to stand out from others, such as lower prices, faster delivery times, or volume discounts. With foodborne illnesses affecting so many Americans, as I mentioned earlier, the FDA requires fast food workers to complete a food handling course. This course educated workers on how to spot major causes to foodborne illnesses. Owners of fast food chains must also make sure their employees are washing their hands before handling any kind of food. Workers are also required to prevent cross-contamination in unprepared food. The FDA requires food preparation services also to undergo routine cleaning daily. Our public as a whole should be concerned about our food production and our public health. With the abundance of processed food in fast food restaurants, grocery stores, and other retailers of food, our society is becoming more unhealthy than ever before. We have government agencies to help regulate food production in terms of food safety, but they are not here to inform us about how bad these extra chemicals added to food is for our bodies. Grocery stores like Whole Foods and Earth Fare have become popular and sell non-GMO or non-processed food. However, these stores are typically more expensive than local grocers and many people who are having health-related issues can't afford to shop there. People have individual liberties to shop where they want and eat where they want. However, I believe it is important to educate the public about where exactly our food is coming from and what processed food does to the body. I believe that the public good is to inform other people about these food and what is in our food, and it is the individual's liberty to then choose what they want to put in their body and where they want to buy their food from. The major debate is the social and ethical issues to health, hunger, and food production. We use processed food and GMOs to help feed people on Earth and to remain stable in food security. However, it is hard to justify making foods more unhealthy in order to feed more people. It is also hard to justify how we have an abundance of food, but third world countries, due to lack of money and other issues, can't import or grow their own. Our future generations need to come up with ways in order to feed our world, but also in a healthier way. As I mentioned before, Whole Foods and Earth Fare are doing their part in giving options of unprocessed food, but not everyone can economically afford those grocery stores. It is our duty to us to keep informing people about the serious health issues that are related to processed food and fast food, as well as informing them about malnutritious countries that don't get the proper food supply they need. Government policies have continued to emphasize agricultural production in the development programs for better and healthier food production. Government policies have also used an education policy measures directed to society to inform the rise of chronic diseases related to food. Organizations such as healthypeople.gov are taking action to inform others about the importance and significance of global and public health. Groups also like Stop Hunger Now are making prepackaged meals to send to malnourished countries. These meals are safe and don't contain diseases like most food in these countries do. However, we need more groups and organizations to continue to inform and can make action to help provide change. After reading these articles and knowing how many people are affected by processed foods and how common they are, society needs to react now to fixing these solutions. We're only getting older, not younger. Most of the articles I read were based on experiments of how processed food and fast food, and elements of processed food, such as sugar, for example, affects the body. Most people are ignorant to this or don't want to learn it because they enjoy eating that kind of food. However, we need people to fight that thought and persuade them to listen. People in our world only think of themselves or their families, and few care about others on our planet. We need more people caring about the health and hunger, about the public health and the hunger of others to influence change. Change is so impactful, and once more people are less ignorant to these topics, change will happen. And I believe someone or a group or a big group will influence change and invent something to help problems related to hunger and to increase our public health to becoming healthier in our world. Thank you.